What's going on, everyone? It's Cam here from Checkpoint, and in today's video I'm going to be showcasing and going over all the available add-ons that we have within our Harmony email and collaboration portal. This is whether you're using our legacy AVANAN portal or the Infinity portal, which is a single pane of glass that basically aggregates everything that Checkpoint sells into a homogeneous, easy to use dashboard. Now, we have a slew of add-ons that can be consumed on a monthly, no commitment basis. This is ideal for MSPs and MSSPs alike, where it allows you to add and remove licenses as you see fit. We don't lock people into long-term contracts unlike a lot of competitors, and our month-to-month offering is available for our entire MSP portfolio, including Harmony Email and Collaboration, email only, or email and collab security, but as well as our add-ons can be consumed on a monthly, no commitment, pay-as-you-go model. Now, let's just jump right into it. If you guys are familiar with the portal, you'll notice on the left-hand side, there's a bunch of tabs that you probably use day in and day out. Mail Explorer, User Interactions, Analytics, where you actually funnel through reporting and can showcase ROI to your customers. But then there are available add-ons here on the left-hand side. If you do not see them, reach out to your account manager that you deal with, and then they can initiate the ability for you either to have NFR licenses on your own MSP tenant, or to trial these on a POC basis for about 14 days for any of your customer tenants. So don't hesitate to reach out to your point of contact because we can enable them for you on a case-by-case basis. Now, the first item I want to talk about is security awareness training. This is the ability for you to create customized training for your customers around phishing, business email compromise, device security, and everything to do with overall network security or cyber security. On a monthly basis or bi-weekly basis, we're adding more modules into it. If there's a request that you have on the types of training that you would like to see, again, reach out to your account manager, put in a support ticket, and we prioritize those based on the number of requests that we're getting from our MSP partners. If you click into it, you'll notice there's going to be a dashboard on all the telemetry and data that we're pulling in, whether people are failing phishing simulations, courses to be completed, who's completed what course, etc. And you can always export this to a PDF and be able to send it to your end customer just to provide a little bit more ROI and in-depth analysis of what's going on behind the scenes with their organization. As mentioned, you have the ability to create policies for phishing simulations or for training modules to be completed. Unlike a lot of our competitors, the way that we create phishing simulations is we look at the data or the items that we've quarantined from a phishing perspective for each individual, and then we use generative AI to create a sample or an email that gets directly injected, again, mimicking what we're already catching, which makes it even more viable for MSPs to use because we're getting really close to mimicking what a real phishing attack would be or what it would look like. Again, you have the ability to completely customize this, create policies, include all users or specific users within an organization, have it so it's just sending out phishing simulations on a frequency that you set up, essentially weekly, bi-weekly, twice a week, during certain days and certain time parameters. And then, like I said, we have a slew of training modules available for you to administer these trainings, and then you can customize the duration of time that users have to complete them, the reminders that get set up or sent out, and then, as mentioned, we're adding a ton of these on a monthly basis. Archiving is another great one, especially for customers that have to abide by regulations or compliance measures by retaining data for a certain period of time. Our archiving is archiving all emails for up to 10 years of time. And then that way, in the situation where you need to pull up old emails, in the unfortunate event where one of your customers has to prove something in court, you can quickly go in here, filter through it, and be able to extract that data for up to 10 years. Leaked credentials is the third item I want to talk to you about. This is essentially sifting the dark web and ensuring that users' passwords aren't compromised or made public. What it does is it does a scan of the dark web and showcases some of the items that we found, and directly from the portal, from the dashboard itself, you can create remediation measures, whether that's forcing a password reset or completely blocking the user, which Saves you the headache of a potential business email compromise down the line. It gives you the user, the username, the application that they've used their work email address for, and the potential password that's been made public on the darknet. And again, as an administrator, you'll have the ability to go and see those passwords and then consult with that individual and just make sure that they are aware, but also make sure that they change their password if need be by just selecting this little box here and forcing a password reset for these users. DMARC and SPF management is another great add-on that prevents users or bad actors from using your domains in malicious ways, and also preventing malicious content from exiting the organization, again, through bad actors. This is a full suite of solution that shows you remediation and some of the items that you may be aware of or unaware of who's using your domain and for what types of activity it's being used for. Again, if you want more in-depth analysis, you want to go into this and get an actual demo, reach out to your account manager at Checkpoint. They'll be more than happy to set up either a proof of concept for this for you to try it out firsthand, or showcase a demo and create a POC for one of your customers in need of this. And then lastly, SaaS security posture management. We get a ton of integrations into Microsoft, and obviously there are some issues that may arise either due to compromises or potential risks that we see with these embedded or tied in tools to Microsoft. Now, this is a great tool that allows you to showcase or be able to see at a high level any risky behavior, tokens that should be rejected, or vulnerabilities with those SaaS applications that may be looming and potentially be a massive risk to the organizations that you service day in and day out. Like I said, if you want a more in-depth analysis or you'd like to get a demo of this or even try this out for one of your customers, reach out to your account manager. Like I said, we'll set this up for you, allow for a proof of concept, enable this as an NFR, not for resale license on your MSP tenant so you guys can try it, test it out, and make sure it's a fit for you and your customers. But listen, there's a lot to cover. Like I said, everything that I mentioned today can be consumable on a month-to-month, no commitment format. You can add and remove licenses as you see fit, which makes it a viable option for MSPs and MSSPs alike to be able to roll out not only our security, but any of our add-ons. But listen, until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon, everyone. See you. Bye-bye.